I'm Malcolm Van Delst, and this is an excerpt from Do the Wrong Thing, a book series or extra long novel that opens with a woman describing her suicide attempt as ordinary, like brushing my teeth. In an attempt to answer the question, why did I do it? She tells her life story. We are about a third through book 4, whose working title is Eyes of Different Colors. Thanks for having patience with the repeating material as I work through a new order for this section of the book. Last week, 2017, Ava contemplated the nature of addiction and wondered how she could help an alcoholic friend, while 1980s Ava made a new friend, Emily, with a dark past. I'm going to start with a review of that one section that people thought the ending wasn't clear enough, so tell me if this is better. Thank you. August 29th, 2017, 3:51 p.m. Something wrong with me, looking forward to writing, but when it's time, I resist. I'm afraid to get lost. Afraid to pull myself away from investments, like they're going to change if I don't keep hitting refresh on the browser tab. What is this obtuse hardness inside of me? I've worked so hard to get where I am, where I can actually view this writing as both job and joy. Ideal. But this rock inside of me says, fuck you, you have no control. You will never have control. Now I feel that anger and disappointment again. It's like coming home. I'm trying to help some friends, but the hole they're in is too deep. It can't be too deep. They can change, quit drinking, keep jobs, manage money, be happy. They have kids, beautiful kids. They have to have a better shot at life than their parents had. It's not a waste of money. At some point, the bottomless leg will be filled, or they'll figure out, yes, the leg will be filled, and they'll learn how to manage their lives and money. They'll be happy. Their kids will have bright futures. It has to be possible. Now I'm dizzy. Let go, Ava. Stop caring. You are not God. I have to be. Those kids have to have a chance. But worrying without action is fruitless. And now I'll continue with the end of the chapter called Half Finished Emily. An image. Emily and I lie on a mattress or the floor in a bright white room, a TV a few feet in front of us. Then we're sitting backs to the wall with the same television. Then we're lying down again, same TV. The images pop into my head separately with no story between them. I look over at Emily. I see her profile, green eyes intent on the TV, thin, pale lips, a round, soft, whitish cheek, light brown curls obscuring the back of that cheek and the jawbone structure behind it. Her hand moves forward to a plastic bowl, retrieves a bright orange morsel I know we don't like to think about this, but really, it's in the shape of a poo on the verge of being diarrhea. However, now you know exactly what snack I'm talking about, right? Not those insipid, puffy cheesies from the 70s, but the crunchy, harder, newer ones. Emily isn't thinking about what the snack looks like. I mean, she could be. Oh God, I shouldn't have mentioned it. Emily is beautiful. Of all the girls who work at the Pioneer, of all the girls Emily could have asked to hang out with, she asked me. There's a large opened and partially eaten dairy milk chocolate bar, an open box of Ike and Mike's, and an open bag of salt and vinegar chips. Emily and I sit side by side at a booth at the back of the Pioneer. We're wrapping cutlery into napkins. Have you ever seen the movie Parents? She asks me. I shake my head. Oh, you have to. Emily is rarely animated, though she speaks rapidly in a low, quiet voice, as if hurriedly sharing a secret before someone arrives and overhears. It's the bleakest thing. Randy Quaid is in it. Her voice goes up at the end, and she slides her eyes in my direction. I nod. That name sounds familiar. And Mary Beth Hurt. She was in The World, according to Garp. My face must look as blank as I feel at the mention of this actor I don't know. Parents is about a boy who discovers that his parents are cannibals. Emily stops talking, a glint in her eye, but it's all happy, like the Brady Bunch. Cool, I say. What are you doing Friday night? Nothing. Want to watch it? The weird thing is that I don't recognize the room Emily and I are in my memory of us watching. I don't even think it's Parents that we're watching. There's the TV, plastic wood grain finish, and a gray face about 20 inches wide in the apartment I had after leaving Eric's and Marianne's. There's the child's brightly colored bowling set in front of it. I thought the bowling set was ironic, fun, and cute all at the same time. But we're not on the floor in that apartment because that carpet there was sticky, short, and left tiny, shiny gray fibers on anything it touched. We could have been in the apartment I moved to after this one, except the TV was in my bedroom there, which also contained a neon pink and green dresser with black stencils of dinosaurs on it. There's no way that dresser wouldn't be prominent in any memory of that room. Emily and I wander around Blockbuster. We go over every wall and section except kids. The video rental store is warm and bright. There are a few people around, not too many. I am so proud to be with Emily. I love getting lost in our discussions and opinions, not caring who hears or if we've been there way too long. One last thing. The snack bowls in my memory are colorless, shapeless line drawings that only gain body when Emily or I dip our hands into them. But even then, they don't get color or detail. Only the chips or cheesies do. We must have been drinking. We always were. Probably rye and Cokes, because Emily liked them, but I don't see any drinks.